Cool. We should be live, and now there should be. Were you able to clean up the old videos on the Twitter page?
Yes, yeah, I'm just checking them all now. But other than that,
All around. Okay, yeah, it shows we're live.
cool.
It still shows a tweet from 11. Oh, yeah, there's still a lot of tweets there from our earlier videos. You'll have to go back and delete. Oh, really? Weird. I still see them.
Yeah, delete all the ones. What the 2 or 3 live streams we tried before this?
Weekend. Hashtag so rare. All right, cool.
Okay.
Posted the retweet, and now let's jump into it. So what's up, man?
Let's get into it. Yeah, man. Not much. Obviously, just I'm a little gutted for the weekend because I did have a couple of DMPs, which was a bit sad, which ruined a couple of me lineups. So other than that, mate, other than that, what about you? You been all right?
Dude, you saw my weekend. I had a good weekend. My MLS lineup.
Yeah.
Was sitting at first place at one point, and I think that's the worst thing that can happen when you're sitting in first place, because then you're rooting for everything bad to happen for everybody else. Because I'm like, no. But you know what's crazy is like we looked at that on the live stream on Thursday, and we were talking about Rodriguez, the defender for San Jose.
Yeah.
And we were finishing up the stream, and someone said, hey, he's like 50-50 according to Deke.
I'm pretty sure I said it in the chat. I said,
was it you?
He was actually 60% starter, so there was some issues with him initially because I can't remember. He didn't start for the last 2-3 games in preseason. So I took him out as well because I actually had Daniel and Rodriguez together in a lineup. And then obviously Rodriguez goes and hits a
100, a perfect game. Terrible. And I took him out.
I know.
Which would have won me the week.
Oh, damn. I know. I was gutted when I saw that. I was like, that's typical. But I mean, what can you do? I think I went better safe than sorry. But
I agree.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, like I said, I had Zaha DMP on me, which was nice.
Stuff.
Because
you weren't expecting him having a kid, huh?
Yeah, his wife was expecting, so damn it, came at a bad time. But is what it is. That sort of stuff happens. But apart from that, I didn't have a very good game week. But I'm sure we'll get into that later on, and also some of the results we can maybe speak about.
For sure.
Did you have any?
I was on a flight yesterday down here to Tampa, and I missed the Man City Liverpool game, and I still haven't watched the highlights yet. I just saw the score, which I'm very shocked on. City didn't even get a goal at the Etihad. Like, what? And it was 3-0 at one point, and then I saw that they took that third goal away for Liverpool. So I am very much interested in going back and watching those highlights.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Did you watch it?
I only watched probably the last 20 minutes of it. But Liverpool was just pretty much dominating them, and City was just getting these trying to get these last minute scrappy goal. But apart from that, I mean, I don't care. I don't like City or Liverpool, obviously, as you know, and I'm sure you're the same. But anyway, but we are here to obviously talk MLS. I have got a bunch of the results, my friend, in front of me here. So we're just going to go from obviously the earliest kickoff to the latest. And that is Los Angeles and Minnesota. Obviously, LAFC had won 1-0 against Mini. A nice little goal from, who was it again? I got here.
Can you share your screen? Can you pull those up? I'd love to see it.
Let's do that. That's a good idea. Let me just share as a screen. Now, I don't know if this is the most family-friendly, easiest sort of website to use, but you can see it here. You can see that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I've zoomed all the way in, but we've got LBC's goal. Yeah, that's what I use. Is there a better website we can maybe look at this?
I don't know. I use ESPN here in the United States. That
Yeah.
just seems to be an easy one. But no, if you like this, let's go with this. Did you watch this game? First game of MLS for the weekend.
I watched again. I watched the last half an hour of it because I was eating dinner at the time. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, did you get to catch the game?
Yeah, yeah. And so that means you caught the goal then, huh?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I caught the goal from that beautiful little shot outside the 18-yard box. A really, really nice
What
shot.
a ripper.
Yeah,
Dude, upper nine. That was beautiful.
I know.
Uh
What a goal! And
yeah,
he's already
quite the
he's
finish.
he's already scoring more than Giroud. So I thought he was always a good player at San Jose beforehand. Anyway, so yeah, I think they did really
Yeah,
well to coop him. Um, Orlando and Philadelphia. Now I was surprised by this one because I think a
I
lot
know.
actually. You know, I've got
Our predictions? Yeah.
our predictions. So I'm just going to go through these again as rough as these were. So I'm just going to
I
say,
think we all had Orlando City, no?
let me just check. So actually, if we go back to LA, right? I said it was going to be a draw. You and Ellis thought it was going to be a 3-1 win for LA. So you went that way. That's good. But for the Orlando
Mhm.
City, the Orlando one, where's it gone? There we go. Here it was. I said 2-2, and you guys no. Ellis said 2-0 to Orlando, and you said a 1-1 draw between them and Philly.
Man.
But what? That was crazy. The amount of goals. I think they had 4 shots, 4 goals. I think in the end, Philly. Baribo scoring there, as you can see. Also Gazdag, Wagner obviously becoming a part of the assist. Ura and a Taribo goal again. Yeah, just surprised me a bit.
For sure. Sorare Lex says, "Yo, how you guys
Yo,
doing? We're good,
so
man. We're good.
relaxed.
Just in Tampa, Florida, and I would think the weather would be better coming from Michigan. Is like it was snowing and everything, and I'm like, oh, dude, perfect. I'm gonna get down south, and it's gonna be 75 and beautiful. Nah, it's just been raining. I'm like, oh, sweet. So, and I'm stuck in a hotel room anyways. So lovely.
Oh, bless your
But
heart.
that's how it goes.
It rains. It rains every day here, mate, in England. So God, we don't get sun. What is
I'm
sun?
over here complaining. Uh, Her says, "What's going on, gents?" Yeah, man, there's a lot of goals. There was a lot of goals in this game. Obviously, I was not expecting it with me saying 1-1.
Yeah.
But pleasantly surprised. I think we've mentioned that in MLS you do see a lot more goals too, and that was what I talked about in the Twitter Spaces
Mhm.
that we hosted with the actual Sorare team was the fact that you see a lot of these over unders are higher. It's like about 3.5,
Yeah.
and that one smashed it. So you
Yeah.
love seeing.
I love it, and I'm sure Deke obviously is happy with that win as well. If he was to
Yeah,
drop in and say hi, but yeah, if obviously his team Philly Union, yeah, really, really good, surprising result as well because I thought it would be Orlando maybe in their favour,
yeah.
but yeah, they seem to have 4 shots, 4 goals, and I mean, what can you do? Into Miami and New York.
Did you
Now,
watch this
I
one?
I watched this one because I had Luis Suarez in my team obviously on
Mhm.
Sorare, and he did. I don't know if we can swear on this channel, so I'm just going to keep it clean.
Nah, we get
He
we
did.
get we get swear on this
Oh
channel.
well, he did fuck all. Basically, I was watching him, and he had one big chance missed, which was just typical. But yeah, he didn't do anything for me. But the goal scorers, obviously, Aviles. Did you watch the game?
I did, yeah.
Did you see that
Oh,
tackle from Avila? It was never a red card ever.
that's what I thought, and I was like, "What are they
He got,
talking about?"
I know he
He
got the
swept
ball
the leg
clean.
and got all the ball, no?
Yeah,
I
I thought
mean,
the
maybe
same
I'm
thing.
crazy.
Oh, I got,
Hers says, "I got kids here," in all
I'm,
caps. Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I pooed myself a little bit. I actually thought he had kids then. I saw the joke bit. So thanks, Hershey. Really appreciate it, mate. Um,
Um,
but yeah, I saw the
yeah,
tackle and I was like, that was never a foul. He got the ball
never a
clean,
foul.
and then the commentator was like, yeah, that's a red card if I've ever
I
seen one.
know.
I was
What
like,
was he What are they smoking? Dude, I was like, I clearly they're showing a different angle that I didn't see.
yeah.
Like as he sweeps that leg, maybe his knee buckles into his ankle or something. I didn't see it. The angle they showed, I was like, dude, that's clean. That's textbook tackle. came from around the back. He might have tugged a little bit, but nothing to ever call that. So that was terrible.
No.
But can you scroll down on this? Does it show towards the end Messi's yellow card?
Messi's yellow card right here.
90 plus 15. So literally at the end of the game. Do me a favor. Go to Sorare and then go to this, and I want you to go look at lineups and then pull up where mine ended up. No. Like in the game week for the MLS in-season comps. Or were you not limited? You didn't do that.
So, okay. So you want us to look at the Sorare results? So, what do you want to see? I forgot I had to go on this now. What is it on here? Leaderboards, was it? I haven't used this bit in so long. Here we go. Isn't this it? US Limited. There we go.
But yeah, go for the MLS in-season comp, right?
Yeah, got it here, is it? US Limited. Don't think there's any others, unless I'm mistaken. No, it looks like it's it, isn't it? La Liga. Did you have it on your screen? You wanted to share it, or I mean, this is all MLS.
No. Go ahead. Scroll down. Where am I? I thought I was 6.
No, this isn't it. Is this maybe classic? Unfinished lineups.
Yeah, this has all seasons.
This all seasons. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does as well. All right.
Bobo says, "Yo, how you guys doing after this first MLS week?"
Hey, man.
First MLS week was good for me. I mean, I don't know. Cap can't find it, but we're trying to pull up my MLS team, and I wanted to show you because this is what I wanted to talk about. But here, if you can't show it, Cap, let me just jump back.
I can go on your game week results here. So you want your Sorare results?
Yeah.
And then we can scroll down to this one, yeah?
Okay. Perfect. So this is exactly what I'm talking about. So Messi's yellow card. So if you click this points wise, I told you already, number one, I should have had Rodriguez in that we swapped out on stream. And so that was killer because that's like 109 or something from there. But then Messi's yellow card.
Oh, have we lost Deke? The Deke? How much was Deke?
Game.
Don't tell him that. I think we're losing you. Kobe here. I think we lost a bit of your thing, but I heard you say something about getting a yellow card and that being minus 3 points. There you go. You back? No, he just wants to sit there and smile. He's actually keeping really still. You don't know. He's actually really good. You back? I can hear you, but you're going in and out.
I'm not moving.
There we go.
Yeah. Hirsch said it was after the game, dude. He was going living. I saw he was like grabbing the back of the neck of the referee.
I saw that.
Did you see
I saw that.
Dude,
I did, yeah.
In the world?
If that was Ronaldo, mate.
Oh my gosh. Dunk says, "What up? What's going on, dude?"
Hey, Duncan, man.
I just don't understand. Like, I defend this guy. Like, dude, he is the greatest. He's so good. But what in the world was he doing? You can't just do that with a referee. Just go up and grab him like that. You're crazy. What's up with the stash? Dude, you don't like the stash? I've actually gotten a lot of mixed results here in Tampa. Everyone's like, dude, what are you doing?
I think you rock it. I think you rock it.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it. That's all.
Is he in the middle of Idaho? Yeah, that's just crazy to me though, dude. I just I don't understand. Like, that's like the number one rule. You just like don't put your hands on a referee. And Messi just like, I don't know. Crazy.
So minus 3 points for that, just for after.
Yeah, that was a killer, man. Look at that. Look at the difference. I mean, at one point, and I was telling you this before we even press live, that the worst thing was to be in first place, because I was like, oh my gosh, now I see the $600 payout, and I'm like, oh, dude, that's sick. First MLS week, I already won it. And then the humbling from the tweet after, and let that be a lesson too. You should never tweet early until the game week is official. You can't post it. Stashes remind me of the D1 hockey player.
That's a good one. I like that, Hershey. It reminds me of that too, to be fair. Yeah, I like that.
Lex says, surely any other player would have gotten red for 100%.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
no doubt about it.
No
But
doubt.
you like my team for game week 1? Did you
Oh,
like
yeah.
that little? It's
I
funny
liked
because
it.
I told you on the stream that I was like, I'm doing a dedicated Columbus Crew one, a dedicated FCC, and then my third team will be the hodgepodge that I play every week. That's like, okay, I'm actually going to try to go for the money instead of try to see like, can my two favorite teams give me back an ROI and see what that is like. So I'm actually looking forward to this. And 6th place for first week, not a bad start. I'll take $50.
Yeah, I mean, solid, because obviously when you mentioned the Messi thing, I was just looking here. You were essentially 3 points away from, stupid more amount of money, triple your money basically, or even quadruple. So that is a tough one to take. But I'm sure I mean, Lex is right. To be fair, you are lucky that you didn't get a red card, because any other player would have done. So it would have put you much lower, probably the 21 to 50s. But I mean, it's not too bad, matey, to be fair. But I mean, if we were to carry on again with these results, I mean, New York played well. Inter Miami's backline was just shocking.
I know.
Again. It's just so shocking. Yep. So it's but they should never got a red card, I don't think.
No.
If anything, Messi was a red card, but that was it. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. Because, Inter Miami is like that, at home, they're bagging goals. And now Aviles, assuming he's probably the red card was kept up. I haven't really checked on Twitter, but I'm assuming that's kept for the next week. And there goes another piece for their back line that they really can't afford. I think I like the over on goals for whoever they play next week. And I know we'll talk about that on Thursday. I should be able to jump in that stream with you guys on Thursday.
Yeah.
When we build MLS lineups and all that. But yeah, man, crazy. So, but yeah, then the next game with FC Cincinnati. Did you catch this one?
No, I didn't catch this one. I can't remember which one I watched, but I did watch another one. But it wasn't this one, because you got a load of games at 12:30 in the morning for me. So yeah, it's obviously. What time is that for you? What time was that on for you?
7:30. So this is great for me, actually. Like, this is Saturday night, 7:30. I love this. Dunk says they play Houston next. Be interesting one. But yeah, so I mean, for me, what I do is normally I'm the TV, and I know we were trying to do like an MLS watch party with this, and we were having some difficulties. And Apple TV must have some safeguards, because there was nothing we could do to even like just us like off camera just kind of watch together.
Yeah.
But so I usually just have like the goal zone go through. And then on my computer, I'll have FCC, and on my iPad right next to it, I'll have the Crew. And don't ask me which one I have the headphones in that I listen to. But I kind of bounce around. But I was able to watch, pretty much all of FCC and all of the Crew, and then the goal zone for bouncing around the league for all those key plays. But FCC, to be honest with you, didn't look very good, though. It was a rocky start. And Danke got the goal, which is nice, but Evander, everyone paid top dollar for this Evander card, and then he got subbed out in the 60th minute, and he really didn't do much, which I can't blame him. Like, first game, so he's still trying to come into things, but I think it set everyone back, because the week before was when we were playing in CONCACAF, and he came in as a sub after the 60th minute, and he came in and was like lights out. So I think it's going to take some time, but I would have truly thought, him coming in right off the rip after that sub appearance to kind of show like, all right, Pat, I'm ready to rock and roll. And we didn't get that. We got the goal from Danke, thankfully, but the defense looked shaky at times. They were very lucky to get away with a clean sheet, because it was very much like right off the rip. They could have been down a couple goals. Red Bull had a lot of shots, stuff off the post, everything. So Dunk says Evander was very average in that game, but still building up fitness for sure. And Hirsch said, yeah, that's what I do. If you want the multi-view, you need to have the Apple TV box or iPad, I believe. Interesting. I didn't know that was like exclusive. But is Evander a bench merchant? Did you play Evander in any of your lineups?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't have a Vander, mate. I play him rare. I can't afford.
Yeah,
I can't afford a Vander. No, but no, I wish I could, but no, I'm not paying. I actually had him classic for a little bit, and then I cashed him in because there was news of obviously moving to Brazil as opposed to the MLS. So I sort of doubled my money there and cashed him in there, which was nice. But I wish I held him longer because I would have made more. But yeah, it is what it is. But I mean, to be fair to Evander, I mean, Red Bull are no, pushover team. I mean, they were runners up last year, so it's not like we can just say they're easily bulldozable, are they? And you can see here in the stats, it was very 50-50. If anything, it swung more to New York from what I can tell on the stats side.
And that's what I was saying. I mean, the first half, it was very much New York was down the throats of FCC. And I was nervous. I was like, oh, man, this is not what you want. Especially for a lot of people, it seemed like they were backing FCC's defensive line. Yeah, and you see here, Miles Robinson was good. But I'll tell you who really impressed me was DeAndre Edlin. Normally not a card that I usually go for. He has pretty low scores. But he had a lot of crosses in the box. He looked good. Like he was very much more attacking. Old school DeAndre Edlin compared to what used to be. And then Lucas Engel, obviously the loan coming from Middlesbrough, that kid's going to be class. I think that's going to be a really good card to have. We were talking about him off that left wing back, kind of like the Alvaro Barreal old school FCC from a couple years ago that we saw. I think he fills that really well. Which will be interesting.
It's just this, isn't it? This guy here that's sort of ruining the starting 11. Do you not think, Kubo? I know he does okay in spurts, but I heard there was some rumors with Brenner initially that got downplayed and disregarded by Tom Bogut. He said that's just not happening according to his sources, which is a shame because it would have been nice to see.
It is a shame. It's because he was posting stuff on Evander's thing too, like talking about like little subtle messages about reconnecting.
Yeah,
and man, that would have been awesome. Yeah, because that's what Brenner, became the man at FCC and then got that big sale to Udinese, and would have been awesome to have him back. But yeah, I know that was disappointing. I saw that notification from Tom, and I'm like, that's not what you want. But dude, eats like a Swiss Army knife. You always need one. Reminds me of, with you being a Manchester United fan, reminds me of Wayne Rooney. Back in the day, always having to pivot around what role he would play, whether it was Berbatov in the team or Ronaldo, Tevez coming in. I mean, it was over and over and over again that you kind of had him playing in different positions, and I think that's what Yuya does. And it's hard for him too, because then it's like, all right, finding a new position, and that's tough, man. Like you're constantly moving around, so I get it.
But not a bad result for you guys, to be fair. They're still 1-0, solid against a good team. And I think, who says it as well? Duncan says it about, I think Red Bulls will be good defensively, though, and they proved that. I mean, only conceding just the one away from home is very good. Obviously, they've got Hack here as well. Solid player as well. Sean Nellis, or Neelis. I keep getting it wrong with John Nellis. I keep getting mixed up. But I think overall, solid game. Maybe not the most fun to watch, but it was two good teams going at it, mate.
Hey, quick question for you. You know how many?
What's your question? Because you're frozen again. Yeah, no, he's gone again. Oh, no, you keep going in and out. No, you just. Are you French? Because you're miming a lot now. Nope. Are you back?
I think I'm back.
I think you're back. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. I said, do you know how many viewers we have on Twitter right now without looking?
No clue, matey. I think
2. Was that your guess?
6 or 7. Sure, I'll go a bit more.
83.
83.
Welcome.
Oh, that might have been too loud. I might have just burst a bunch of people's eardrums. Welcome to the stream, my
yeah, man, dude. I told you, Twitter's where it's at. Everyone just kind of hangs out and they lurk. Not a lot of people in chat, but we take it. So shout out to everybody who's just hanging out on Twitter. 84, dude. Yeah,
84. There we go. Well,
84.
We're going into the next game, my friend. DC United in Toronto. Now, this is a disappointing one, I think, for any DC United fans, because Toronto, I think, what are we? I'm just going to bring up here got so many here, can't find it. So DC United, there we go. So I thought DC would win 3-0. Ellis thought 2-1, and you thought 2-0. So we thought it's going to be quite a sweep for DC, and they've proven it wrong. So,
I know, which is shocking, right? Like bringing in the new goalkeeper, Toronto not being very good from what it seemed like general consensus was that, yeah, it's a lot of issue, a lot of money tied up with the Italian squad, right? With Insigne, and then, with Bernardeschi, it sounds like Bernardeschi was going to stay, and obviously he got the pen and capitalized on that. But what is the future look like for Toronto? And I think we all kind of were on the same page that it was not a good looking one. But man, I tell you what, dude, Benteke, of course, climbs up, gets the header, dude. This guy, I should have known. Just an absolute beast. Every year in the MLS, he just continues to show it. He's the man. So the Belgian lad.
Yeah, he's always solid to have, but it still surprised me, the result 2-2. Obviously Toronto played a lot better, but I think DC were just very shaky at the back. I've got the left back Schnegg.
This was the guy you were harping about.
I wasn't harping about him, mate. He was there because he was cheap. I'm going to be honest. I'll be honest with you. And I know Ellis has got him as well in the limited. But I think he put up about minus 15 AA or something along those lines.
Oh my gosh.
So he's no longer in my good books. So I'm probably not going to use him from here on out. But we'll see.
Yeah. Have to get you some new cards. We'll have to take a look at it. But Hurst says you're going to have to double mark Benteke, teach some defenders how to box out. No kidding, man. But I don't know how you box out a guy like Benteke. He's just so big, such a presence. Even if you and I were trying to box him out right now.
Easy.
Easy.
Cringe.
Rolls. Ooh, shit. But yeah. Dude, I just love having MLS back. It's just so good, so awesome to have, especially for me. Like kickoff, everyone kicking off Saturday, Sunday, 7:30, and just awesome.
I thought Rouse was going to be quite decent, but I think because he came over from the Scottish League from Hearts, and he put up some. He wasn't scoring like late 70s, 80s, 90s, or anywhere close to 100, but he was getting some nice consistent 60s every now and again, just through pure AA. And as you can see, he had a bit of a stinker there, hitting 6.4 rating according to FlashScore. So a bit of a shame. Duncan says again, from my Hearts collection. But he's hopefully, I think he will come good, and I think he'll do better. But very shaky, very weird one from DC, that's for sure. Yeah,
especially at home. Can't ask for a better opponent to play. Start the season off. Well,
if you just look at the stats again, Toronto looked like they had him first half. Again, expected goals, ball possession, everything, and then second half, I think DC probably got a kick up the arse, but it's not enough to warrant a win, apparently. How about this exciting game, my friend? Let's just get straight into it, because I know you're going to. I'll just let you babble on. So, guys, just protect your ears.
You see my sweatshirt I got rocking for the stream?
That is a class.
My wife got me this from Abercrombie for Valentine's Day, so shout out to my wife.
Shout out.
But yeah, man, the Columbus Crew, dude. I had this. What did I tell you? I said this game was gonna be a 1-0 or a 2-1 game for the Crew. I can't remember what score I locked in.
Let me try to find it. Okay, yeah, we predicted no more than 3 goals. I said 1-1. Ellis said 2-1, and you said 1-0
in Chicago's favor. Oh no, that was Jonesy. Jonesy was making the comment for.
I think so.
Yeah.
So, and he was the one who was saying, last minute winner by Brady, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
But obviously that did not happen, and it ended up being a 6-goal thriller. Now, a lot of the new boys getting a part of this as well on the side of Chicago, with obviously Bamba getting 2 assists. Brian Gutierrez, mate, I've raved about this guy. That's one guy I have raved about. Solid player. I didn't watch the game though, unfortunately. I didn't get to watch this one. I watched something else. So,
dude, it could have been 4-4, maybe more. I mean, it was probably one of the best games of the night. It wasn't great for a Crew fan to start because you're like, oh my gosh, dude, what is going on defensively? I knew we were gonna have issues with Rudy Camacho being out. I just yanked my earbuds right out of my ears. With Rudy Camacho being out, he is the brute and the strong force in that defense, and so I knew that was going to be trouble. But I did see a stat that Shaburko had the most passes complete out of anybody in any game in the MLS from this weekend. That he was the main man. Everything went through him, and so nice to see. Because, I think that was something that I wanted to see what could happen. Could Odmanson and Shaburko play together? Because it's always kind of been like, 1A, 1B, who goes into that slot, who's next.
Nope. Oh, you're gone again. Got to get off this McDonald's Wi-Fi. What is he doing? Oh, you're back again. I had nothing but good things to say to you, my friend. Go for it.
Dude, it's funny because I hear you the whole time talking about my McDonald's Wi-Fi. I'm not even I'm not home. So bear with me, everybody. I'm literally in a hotel. I'm in a Hyatt of all places. If it was Marriott, it'd be top class internet. But I'm not. So unfortunately, but I was talking about like how good it is to see that Odmanson and Shaburko can play together, and that maybe that is the future because Rudy's getting older, but he's just been a beast. I think people were disappointed with Shambost not getting any decisive rolled into that, but man, Diego Rossi, he picked up where Cucho left off, and I love to see it. I mean, that's great. Jason Russell Rowe, did they give him credit for that like own goal situation for the Fire? He tripped a defender. So you missed this, but he's running into the box. Ball comes across, and it bounces, and he trips the defender. The defender runs into the other defender, trips that defender, and Chris Brady comes out and then runs into all three of them, and it goes into the net. It was class. Dude, it was awesome. But dude, this game was great. I loved it. For a Crew fan, you were hoping for a clean sheet, but 4 goals. I mean, dude, can't ask for anything better.
I want people to guess as well, right? I had one of the defenders, for Columbus. Guess which one I had? Yeah. The one with the fucking lowest score is the one I had. All right, I had Farsi do shit all for me. I can't remember what he got me. I think in the late 30s or something like that. Which every time I saw a goal for Columbus, because I had notifications on my phone, and I was just praying. I was like, fingers crossed that I see Farsi goal or Farsi assist somehow. And he didn't want to be a part of any 4, so that was brilliant. But yeah, other than that,
it'll come.
It will come, hopefully quickly. I love Hershey's one here. Just like Evander, his internet can't make any connections. That's brilliant.
Love it, right?
Oh, God. You lined up Farsi. He's a speed merchant, negative A. Yeah, I actually was umming and ahhing about getting him. I'm not going to lie. But I think for the money at the time, because I don't know if you're American or English, but it was about 40 quid, so about $50 and I thought it was worth it. Now I sort of regret it a little bit. But I needed somebody, and I thought he was going to score some or assist some things, but he's probably going to leave the club soon enough. But Bamba, obviously getting 2 assists in his debut. Very, very, very nice. And
you love to see that.
Love it. And obviously Duncan said again earlier, Guti, my boy, had him and Bamba lined up together in my best lineup. And I love that because, I've been raving about Gutierrez for a little while now because obviously he made his US national appearance not too long ago. And now he's getting goals against your boys. And I'm loving it.
He dominated. He was great. So, yeah.
Cool. Next result. We've gone
Atlanta United.
Atlanta.
Did you catch this one?
No, I did not. I'll let you know which one I did catch up on, but it was not this one. I had the results, everything pinging up on my phone, but I didn't watch this one.
I mean, it's tough for you. I mean, I can't imagine. That's like at this point, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning when these games were finishing. That's a late night for you.
I don't think I went to bed till 3:30, 4 in the morning my time, I think, because I was trying to watch as many as I could. So I am committed to the cause, but
you are committed.
Yeah. But other than that, maybe 3-2. Obviously, I think they scored quite late.
Before we get into this,
Ooh.
yo, we broke 100 viewers on Twitter.
It's
106 people just hanging out, listening to the voice, chit-chatting about MLS from the week.
Love it.
It's awesome, man. Yeah, much love. Very much appreciated. Get in the chat, man. The chat makes it more fun. We got Hirsch in here. We got Duncan here. Bovo was in here.
Lex, everybody. We got quite a few people popping in the comments. It's brilliant. So we've got to keep going and going strong. So let's talk about the game then.
But dude, Atlanta United. I got to get to an Atlanta United game. The Mercedes-Benz. It's sick. It's unbelievable. I've heard great things. I'm gonna be freaking in Atlanta next month for my cousin's wedding. I need to make something happen. But anyways, Lati La did not disappoint. That was the club record signing, and
he
show up.
Can we speak about his header? He leapt like a salmon. He leapt like a salmon. I didn't think he was going to get it because this was from the highlights, and I thought, oh, maybe he's going to bobble or something. He jumped at like Cristiano Ronaldo height. Probably not that good, but he leapt that height, and he just love it.
That is hilarious that he said these defenders are more stronger than the championship because he made them look pathetic. He could have had a hat trick. He had multiple opportunities. And dude, he was awesome. Definitely great replacement for them last year. I don't know if you remember, but they had Giacomakis, and he was kind of their guy. And so now looking for that, number 9. It's awesome to see that they found it. And dude, he took off running. And Miguel Almiron, dude, I like that. That helped my team. I mean, this was 2 guys who were part of that team that I had that finished in 6th place. So Lati Lath and Almiron. I mean, I thought Montreal would probably give up goals in Atlanta, and I was right. And thankfully that led to 3 decisives for me because Almiron got the assist. If you saw that 3rd goal, holy cow, it was an absolute screamer. And what a banger to win the game for them. And
it was that scored that. It was Mosquera, wasn't it? He scored that. Yeah, beautiful, like finesse almost outside the box in the top corner. I voted that on the MLS website. They did the poll saying like the best goal, and I voted him. He was definitely the best one.
Dude, it was fantastic.
Yeah. Owusu didn't do too bad as well, considering it's his debut for Montreal, left from Toronto, so he's done quite well there, which is good. And Duncan says, "Who's washed?" Who's washed? Yeah, well, I mean, he is. What is he, like 73 years old or something now? So he is quite
old.
He's getting old. So you can obviously just cut him a little slack. Jesus, don't want to kill the guy, Duncan. But other than that, mate, decent result again for Atlanta. I know Montreal can be a bit of a banana skin team, but
I wanted to see more from Marin Chunk, but I think it'll come. I mean, him playing the cam and Click coming from DC United, they've really solidified that team for Atlanta. I think that's going to be a team to watch for sure, to watch how they continue to grow together. And who knows, that could be a dark horse for the East. Not one that I like as an FCC and Crew fan. That makes me weary.
That's true. How does it feel that they've got a better striker than you guys now?
Hey, Rossi had something else to say. Rossi said, "I am the striker. I scored these goals." So
this is true. Fair enough.
The Golden Boot race is going to be sick if this is how it goes. Oh man.
Oh yeah. I can't wait. Next game, we'll just go over this quickly because there was a bit of a boring game, ball draw. But we've got.
I feel for anyone who paid the money for Hartle.
Well, he's still got good AA, but yeah, he didn't score. I think he's still got the early 60s score, if I remember correctly, unless he's been downplayed by Opta by any chance. But yeah, I'm glad I didn't watch this game in the end because I was contemplating it. But Columbus and all these other teams on, obviously this was probably 4th or 5th on my list.
Dunk says, can we skip the Orlando game? We covered the Orlando game earlier already. Did we predict this 0-0 score? Or did we have St. Louis? I feel like I had goals in this one.
We all did. We all said 2-1 to Colorado as well.
2-1 to Colorado?
2-1 to Colorado. We also say as well, Lex had said, I can see Atlanta winning the MLS this year. And that's not such a far-fetched shout, I think they can do really well. I think their defense can be a little bit questionable, but it's definitely solid. It's not that bad. But yeah, St. Louis and Colorado. So what we think? Did you watch the game at all? See any highlights? Because it's 0-0, so it's hard to see highlights.
Yeah, they didn't show much from this game, honestly. So it was one that was pretty much glossed over. So I have no input on this one. I didn't see it. I can't really comment.
No,
I just feel bad for people who paid the $150 for Hartle and you didn't get anything for decisive out of it.
Well, imagine being a rare. Imagine he bought them rare. I think it's like $400, $500 at least. So, yeah, I feel the pain. But we'll go to the next game here because I can see Duncan is eagerly awaiting Orlando. So we're getting there soon, my friend. Don't worry about it because we know we will talk about it. But another game here, another 0-0.
My McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah, you're going in and out, are you? That's fine. Well, I'll just talk about it then while you get your Mackey's Wi-Fi in check. Go buy a cheeseburger. Just upgrade your Wi-Fi, my friend. It's fine. You can probably hear me. But 0-0 Nashville and New England. Hani Mukhtar, I saw he got a goal scratched off towards the end because of a VAR, I think, or offside decision. I think it was from a header from Surridge. But that's all I pretty much saw from this game. I saw Ganago and I think it was Fofana playing off each other quite well. Fofana playing those long balls. It might have even been Ceballos, the other centre-back, but putting in those balls in behind for Ganago to run onto. And that's an exciting duo. And I think overall, I'm actually quite positive about New England.
You are?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, I think Carlos Gil is the only bright light besides. Well, I'll take that back. Campana, I really hope he takes off. I loved watching him come off the bench for Inter Miami and saving them left and right. So that will be interesting to see the pairing of that because if they're gonna do something, it's gonna be those two. So we shall see. I actually have a lot of friends up in Michigan who are really tight with Brandon Bai. So I should see if I can try to get him on the stream.
Yes, we need to get him.
Talk about his team, Lalas. Yeah.
Get them all on, and then we'll have to have a big game of MLS Among Us. You're frozen again.
Yes.
You're ruining it. But, yeah. So, did you have anything else to say on the whole Nashville, New England, or?
I did till my Wi-Fi kept booting out.
I think you're back.
No. I was just talking about the Revs and with Gil and Campana. That's the 1-2 knockout punch for them. That's all I got. Nashville, Hani Mukhtar, he's gonna have to be MVP level for them to do anything because the rest of this team's just kind of not it. And I really don't know what else to say about that. So
no, I agree with you. But the reason I like New England, if you look at that team now, okay, I think overall they look solid. I think the depth is going to be their issue because Campana, good striker, obviously, like you said, if he takes off, he's going to do well. As soon as he gets his first goal, I can see many goals and assists happening for him. Then you've got Langoni, who didn't have a very good game this year, because I actually caught the last 10 minutes of this, and it was when Langoni was just about taking off, I think, last for 10, 15 minutes. Gil and Ganago, obviously, Gil's got stupid amount of just stupid good, I think, within the league. Ganago obviously has a lot to prove, but it was a good game for him. And then you've got two solid CDMs there, Jackson Yule and Yusuf. Very solid ones, obviously, from the Belgium league. Done really well there. And then Fofana and Cabellos. Like, Cabellos, they got a good spine going on.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it. I didn't watch the game, so I missed this one. But maybe one's to watch what you're calling out. We shall see. See what game week 2 looks like for him.
Yeah, I just want to see. So what else we see in the comments here? Duncan says, fuck Miami and Cincy for me. And Hershey, Seattle or Cincy for me, to be honest. Seattle got the strongest bench. And I think Seattle have a good chance as well, but we'll get into that later. And also Duncan says, was man of the match. Who was man of the match, my friend? Spoke about a couple of players there. I'd be intrigued to think who you thought it was. But yeah, we can move on to the next one here, because otherwise we'll be here for absolute age. But it is fun talking this. So what are we thinking here, my friend, with a 2-1 win for FC Dallas?
I was disappointed to not see Lucho Acosta get a decisive. I was like, the Texas Derby, Houston, Dallas, especially, I mean, FC Dallas fans are happy that they got the win, but I'm sure it would have been like storybook to see Lucho be the one to get the game winner. But dude, Peter Musa, he was unbelievable. The game winner that they did have, he had a counterattack, but it was all on him, and he played a fantastic pass. I can't remember who was the one who got the goal for it, but he dribbled past the keeper, and it was Bass Tarbell came out. It was awesome. Other than that, I know someone said Jack McGlynn said earlier, like 54 AA, was it? Anderson Julio was the one who got the goal. Dude, that's great to see, because a lot of people are high on Jack McGlynn. And so, and Bassi was kind of the guy before. And so, I mean, I am still bullish on Houston. I think that Artur, ex-Crew player, that he plays more of that CDM, kind of like what Casemiro did, prime Casemiro, and not Casemiro, Manchester United current, because that is just non-existent. But this team actually could be pretty good. And I think it's a tough game. It was in the rain and, against one of your rivals. But yeah, so that was my 2 cents on this game.
Yeah, I haven't got much to say on it either, apart from, obviously, like you said, Musa, he's probably going to be up there again amongst the Golden Boot. Say again?
Did you see?
You keep breaking up, so I'm just going to keep chatting until you load in. But what was I saying? I think Houston have a good, like you said, I think it's just an off game for them, because Escobar was out. Obviously, Michael, he's left as well for Palmeiras in Brazil. So they've got a few people missing. Arthur and McGlynn look like they're going to be a decent little duo in that midfield together as well. And obviously, we know Ponce can score, and Bassi. So they got a good little team there. Did you want to just chime in what you were trying to say before?
Nah. If you think this Wi-Fi is bad, wait till I'm at the airport on Thursday. trying to ping some airport Wi-Fi. It's gonna be brutal. I might have to be a viewer with everybody else just hanging in chat. So we shall see.
Maybe.
But that's my 2 cents on this game. But you do know, so Apple TV has like an MLS recap, and they show you all the highlights from every game after they all conclude. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
There's a show. It's usually like an hour long, but it's a really in-depth analysis on every game. Like every game gets like 4 or 5 minutes, and they go through all the key highlights. Really awesome. I almost always go back and rewatch it, because I know there's like something that I missed, and that's like part of my ritual. It's like,
okay, so it's like match of the day over here. Then we do the same thing for the Premier League. We have people like Alan Shearer and stuff like doing a match analysis after every Premier League game. So okay, that sounds decent.
Yeah,
I'll watch.
Yeah, Hirsch said MLS wrap up. That's right. That's what it's called.
MLS wrap up. Okay, I'll get that
Mhm.
noted down. I think you have to tell me that after the stream. Anyway, Austin 1-0.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I think I saw bits and pieces of this game, but I don't know. I was hoping when I saw it was a goal, thought it was going to be my boy Brandon Vasquez, ex-FCC player and Monterey player, but it wasn't. So kind of poor from SKC.
Do you think there's any hope for them this year to be better?
I don't know. That's a tough two games. Playing Inter Miami last week in that CONCACAF in the cold, and then coming into this game. I mean, you could probably blame it on that, right? Tired legs. They don't really have a very depth roster, so you're playing a lot of the same guys back to back. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I don't really have much from this game. I don't remember watching too much of it, but seeing little things here and there.
No, yeah.
Got a Brandon Vasquez from a Tier 4 craft. It's actually class. I love that.
Oh, that's good. He'll score plenty this year, I'm sure.
But Hershey says Agata missed a wide open goal, made it fly over the crossbar. Brutal.
Of course, typical. Here we go. Now, we spoke about Seattle earlier. Didn't actually get the win against Charlotte, even despite Charlotte missing Zaha. Did you get to watch this game at all?
I did. I saw a little. I think this was also another game that was raining as well. If I remember, yes, it was, because it was a later night game, and this is when.
This is when what, Kobe?
And this had me really worried because this was an 8:30 kick.
Kobe, mate, you have to back up a little bit. You're
you're
going in and out. No, you kept going in and out again. So start again.
Dude, man, this shows how committed I am to this stream and this group, that I'm sitting in a hotel room off this fuck all Wi-Fi in a Hyatt. But yeah, man. So this game I did watch because this was one of the later night kickoffs. I think this was 10:30 my time, so 3:30 your time in the morning. That's brutal. Yeah. So I did watch this because this was when I was sitting in first place, or maybe not. This was later because San Jose did me well. And so once I had the clean sheet after the 60th minute, that's when I pinged this game on, because I wanted to make sure Kalina and Fry did not get clean sheets, because I was worried that was what was going to end up costing me. And they both let in two, but still, even that, Kalina, as you see his score here, dude, he made some brilliant saves. And that's someone who, I guess now you can even depend on, even if they give up goals, he's still going to do well and score well. So that might be you have to get card. And if they're at home, he might be the guy.
Yeah, I found this a bit of a shame because I had the defensive duo of Stefan Fry and Yeimar Gomez. Obviously, Yeimar
own goal.
Yeah, own goal. Thanks for that reminder. So that was lovely. But we bet initially anyway. I said 0-0. Ella said 1-1. You said 0-0. So we had the draw. So because we knew it was sort of a tight game, we knew Charlotte obviously are quite defensively astute. Although they did let in 2 goals, at least they scored 2 goals for them. So Jordan Morris is a decent little player as well. But I think it might be lacking there, as maybe he's going to be heavily rotated with Jesus Ferreira. Which might obviously not put him up the golden boot list. But apart from that, I mean, Rusnak, solid player. Roldan, I think, got 50 odd or 40 odd AA as well. And the other Roldan, I think the Roldan brothers both had that, which was funny enough.
Do you have a brother?
I do.
You do? Do you know how sick that would be to be on a professional soccer team with your brother starting week in, week out?
I know.
That is some story, coolest thing you could come up with. I don't have a brother, so I can only imagine, which is why I'm like, man, that's so sick.
Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. What was on Minongo was cooking Tim Ream every chance he got. I mean, again, Tim Ream's like Guzan for me. He's like what 68 or something. So he's obviously he should cook him, to be fair. But
which is crazy though, because like he had really decent games for Fulham last year. Like him and Anthony Robinson, I was like, whoa. So even though his age, I don't know, man. He might have something left in the tank. We shall see.
I think he's more of a centre back now than a left back, but because obviously he's just not got the pace to beat wingers like that. But Duncan saying, I have Kalina and Malanda combo. Okay, well, that's a good little combo then, considering Malanda scored and Kalina got quite a few saves. I don't know what score he put up, mind you, but he did all right. Tim Ring was more of a centre-back, though. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. He was at Fulham, wasn't he? He's more of a centre-back.
And he's saying roll down. Yeah, they might play but they were both Americans. So, I don't know. Probably one just wasn't going to get the exposure to the U.S. men's national team. I can't remember. But, yeah.
No, but I think Seattle, they have the depth to be able to go quite far. It's just it's whether or not that CONCACAF Champions League is going to sort of dwindle them down, so we'll have to see in a month or two's time, see where they are. Here we go.
What a cracking game this was.
What a cracker. Look at that. Espinoza, by the way. Mwah! What a player. I think he got two assists this game as well. Just solid player. I'm ashamed because I have Christian Arango. But unfortunately, he didn't get to do anything. Although they scored 4 goals, he was not a part of any. So that was just my luck this game week. What about you?
Well, my thoughts with Daniel, that he was class. So I love that for me. Got me in 6th place. I wish I would have played Rodriguez. Would have been a different story. But like we talked about, went safe, which I think is still the right call. You always got to go safe. If there's an inkling that someone's not going to play, you don't want that DNP, especially in this week when it's so crucial for what division will you end up being in. You couldn't risk it. So for those who did, kudos to them. I hope it paid off. It hurt me, which sucks.
I know.
But Christian Espinoza, man, this guy has been year after year for them. He's been great. Shout out to him. That was a card I tried to trade Satonio for. He had him pretty cheap. It was like 20-something bucks. And I was throwing him some, I think my Ipswich collection that I got for trading some baseball cards. And someone beat me to him. Literally which is the worst. When you're in the middle of a trade with Satonio and then it's your trade was canceled, you're like, wait, what? And then he gone. And I was gutted because I really wanted that card. And yeah, man, he was class. But Chicho Arango, he'll get you some goals for sure. This team, that's a great way to start the season. RSL, that is a terrible way to start the season. But, I mean, if you're San Jose, you got to be extremely bullish into what this year can provide you.
Yeah, no, I must admit, it is good to see, though, to be fair. Like Lex has pointed out in the comments, with Ruiz being back, Pablo Ruiz obviously tore his ACL last year, so he's out for a big chunk, and he's come back and he put up some decent AA. I think he did as well. Obviously, in regards to Sorare, but I think San Jose. I thought they at least would concede, but I mean, they look quite defensively solid. Daniel was on fire. Rodriguez. I'm really bullish on Espinoza. I have been for ages now. Because the fact that he's got Martinez and Arango up top now is, it's just a stupid amount of choices he's going to have to be able to pick out in the box. So I'm looking forward.
You love that.
Oh, yeah. I remember picking him up again. I think in Rare, I picked him up a few months ago for about £7, about $10 in Rare. And now he's just going up since. Yes, very, very good steal. I just had to obviously...
You know what this is indicative of and what this shows me is that this was the LA Galaxy of last year, right? You had Ricky Puig, and he had all these options: Hovlich, Poncil, Gabriel Peck. And now you look, Hovlich is gone. Puig tore his ACL, and Poncil is hurt for the next 6 to 8 weeks. And so it was Gabriel Peck all by himself. What happens when there's one guy trying to do it all. We're gonna get to that.
Yes,
Don't work.
Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. But yeah, just to summarize the game again, yeah, obviously it's really, really good start from San Jose. So I'm looking forward to see what they can do in the future. I don't know who they have next, because if they get another good result next game, it can really, the snowball effect might happen to get bigger and bigger.
Brugman and Delgado. Okay, hey, before we jump into this next game, we've been on stream for 1 hour, and we have 139 people watching on Twitter. Just you know, bro, that is much love to everybody who is here hanging out with for us Americans midday, 4:30. So, but yeah, man, just very much appreciated.
Thanks for dropping by, guys and girls, if there is any, not sexist, so we're right.
Yeah, can't assume.
No, can't assume. But we're going to the next game, my friend, and that is a really good score for Vancouver. We knew Vancouver was going to win. I think we all said this in our predictions as well, which I've got right here. Where's it gone? I've lost it now. I need to do this properly next time, because this is all.
Put it in an Excel sheet. Come on, Cat.
Yeah.
Aren't you young? What are you doing writing stuff down? You're acting like an old man.
Wait, I can't even find it. Hold on. We're getting there.
Hershey said it was going to be a beating, and boy, was I right. He did call it on our stream last week.
There we go. I said 2-0 to Vancouver. You said 2-1 to Vancouver, and so did Ellis. So, but what did I say? I said Gould would get a goal. I mean, he's just the Scottish Messi. He's underpriced for what he is on Rare. He can put up the scores just as well as Evander and people like this. He's solid. I love him.
You talking about Ryan Gould, my McDonald's wife?
Exactly. As you cut in and out. Yep, I'm talking about Ryan McDonald Gould Wi-Fi. Yeah. Once you sort of wait, you're loading in. Okay. Yep, we back.
I said I'll come back eventually. I was like, who you talking about? Ryan Gould? You keep going in and out. It's me. I keep going in and out.
Oh, dear. I think, yeah. But, yeah, Ryan Gould, mate, as I said, the Scottish Messi. It's a shame Brian White couldn't do anything for me, because he is also another player that I have in my Rare Classic. But how about Nelson, hey? Nelson, he was a speed demon down that wing to score that or assist the goal. Don't know if you saw it.
I missed it. No,
Gotta go check the highlights, my friend, because he's got a solid.
I know.
10.
I'm excited to go watch that MLS wrap-up show, because now, like, looking back to these games, I'm like, dude, we had some great games, and a lot that it was just like hard trying to juggle it all. And you obviously had some scheduling changes with Inter Miami moving their game back and all that stuff, and just added more into the mix. But yeah, this is one that I bookmarked that I was like, I will go back and watch this for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Nelson, yeah, he's really quick. Just a lot of flair to him. Scored a goal, had 3 assists, so he contributed to all 4 of Whitecaps' goals, which is ridiculous on your debut, let alone obviously just being game week 1. And yeah, I think Whitecaps looked solid. They should have won 4-5-0. The goal they conceded was extremely sloppy, and you'll see this when you go check the highlights. So realistically, yeah, I'll be a bit gutted if you're a Whitecaps stack holder and you played all those top tier players, because they shouldn't have conceded. It was such a sloppy goal.
Right on.
Yeah,
I didn't watch the game, so I just nodded ahead.
Yeah, you're just sat there vibing. I love it.
Yeah, I am.
Last game of the night, so it was.
No, this was yesterday. So this was a Sunday game. So both games were on Sunday. Sorry. You said last game of the night. My head was in Saturday night. I know it's weird. Like thinking.
I'm not as lucky as you. Okay, I'm not.
I know. Oh, sorry. What an upset! Holy shit, we did not. I think I said 3-0 Galaxy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all said 3-0 Galaxy. But
bro.
the big boys did nothing. Royce did nothing. Peck did nothing. Fagundes did nothing. Ramirez, the striker, he did. I think he passed the ball like 5 times. And he did nothing afterwards. Yeah, just solid from San Diego. They looked really good in the midfield with Godoy and Sveskov. He did really well as well, and so did De La Torre, the San Diego boy, come back to his hometown. Oh, not to his hometown, but his club. And yeah, they just looked solid all round. I didn't really think LA really had too much of a sniff at goal. They just tried to find Peck down the wings, and he couldn't do it.
Well, that's what Hershey was saying. Like Brugman, Delgado, both being gone. I mean, their whole midfield trio with Ricky Puig was out. And so he said, went for a draw because I don't believe in this LA Galaxy side at all. That's crazy. I would have never thought. But that Dreyer guy, did you see the goals in this game?
Yeah, this is the game I watched as well. I was still up at this time, committing myself on a Sunday night. So obviously I got work the next morning, but at midnight, and I watched the whole game, and I saw both goals from Dreyer, and I saw his last minute, basically last minute goal as well to seal the deal for San Diego. And I'm really happy for them, and I'm glad that LA took a bit of a humbling here. It was nice.
At home, which is wild. I was at my company party. It's our like 25th year anniversary, and I had my phone out because I was like trying to watch this game, and everyone's like, "Dude, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I am a MLS sicko. Like, I need help. Like, I'm at a party with like all of my good friends, everyone hanging out, drinking, eating, and I'm like, dude, I'm watching this freaking LA Galaxy San Diego game in Tampa, outside by the pool, like crazy." But we knew Galaxy were going to have a huge drop off. Yeah, obviously without Puig, that's a big difference. But this game just reinforced it. And you're right, De La Torre is a San Diego born.
Yeah, he started at San Diego. Born in San Diego. Sorry, I should say. And I think went off to England then, and then he got his move to Spain. And I mean, now he's back, and he had a very, very solid game. He was all round the pitch, and he was tackling everyone left, right, and centre. And solid coup, I think, for San Diego. And now there's noise about them picking up Kevin De Bruyne. This team's looking exciting, man, and they play really, really well. I think even Tom Bogut was tweeting out saying like this, they're surprisingly good at passing and moving and transitioning to attacking and defensive play, and they were just really solid, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Dos Santos put some good saves up as well. May I add, as well, was good little goalie as well. So yeah.
For Miami's team.
Sorry, mate. Say it again. You broke up again.
Yeah. Green, and I'm like, here we go again. But I think Dos Santos was the backup goalkeeper for Drake Callender at Inter Miami, and I had his card for like 30 cents. I hate that for me because I sold that. Dude, you know what's bad about my gallery is I just get rid of cards for no reason, just to get rid of them. I just give them to Santonio. And there's cards like that if you just hold, you can be so much smarter. But speaking of, I want to give a shout out because like we are right on the cusp of 150 viewers on Twitter, and
Ooh.
I will do this because I'm talking about how I give away cards like crazy. I have a whole Ipswich collection on my page. These are cards I don't want. I just don't care for them anymore. So anybody who's in chat, if you message in this stream, I will give a card away. Just go to my page, go click an Ipswich card that you want and take it. First come, first serve. I'm going to fire them off. But you had to post in the chat though. Like I know who's posting these chats because I'm putting this on our stream. And if you didn't, then I'm sorry. I won't. But if you comment, then I will give it to you.
Do you know
Go ahead.
Sorry, mate. Sorry to cut you off. I wanted to say as well, guys, if you didn't get to our stream last time, okay, I just want to say that we are doing a massive giveaway partnered with Sorare, okay, and we are giving away a Cincinnati signed shirt. So again, more of the details will be live very, very shortly. And but you have to be following the All Around Sorare channel, our personal channels. Go follow Sorare, and we're going to go and give those details out very, very soon. Hopefully in the next 24 hours, I'm hoping, if we hear a bit more news about it. So yeah, just while we have the people in there, so I'm super excited for that. So it's a shame we can't enter, because I would love that, and I know you would love that of all people.
Oh my gosh, man! I was crying when that was announced. That Sorare was like, "All right, guys, here's what we're gonna hook you up with. It's gonna be a signed MLS."
Yeah, I think I'll finish this sentence. Yeah, a signed MLS, Cincinnati MLS shirt. There we go. Now you're back. Finish off.
I was in tears when they said we're gonna hook you guys up with an MLS signed jersey. I was like, "What? That's lit!" And then like FC Cincinnati of all teams, I was like, "No, we can't give that away. Is that a present for the team? Can we all just ship it around like sister of the traveling pants or whatever?" And nah, man. But that's sick for anybody who gets access to that once we can post it. So
yeah,
that'll be awesome. That'll be awesome.
Super excited for that.
I know. We are 3 viewers away from 150 on Twitter. 3.
Come on, keep sharing it. Keep liking.
I know, man.
Hit that like
Hit the retweet button. Come on, Cap and I do it. Well, we sit here just for you guys, just to.
Yeah. He's gone again, but just guys, retweet and like for us. Well, yeah, that'd be greatly appreciated. So we can, because we'll be here a little longer, I'm sure. You back again? I see your mouth.
You were saying?
I saw your mouth moving, then you weren't saying anything. Did you say it again?
I said it's so funny because I was saying exactly what you were saying, which is why you're such a good host. That I was like. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm not moving. My screen's not moving. And here I go again. But yeah, dude, it's all right. Just technical difficulties for this week. Like, this stream. And then you want to tell people what you guys were talking about in the Discord for tomorrow? What you got planned up your sleeve?
For tomorrow, well, when it's not definite yet, because I need to see the availability of some people, but we do want to see if we can go through a couple of rewards and maybe some of your guys' rewards or things of that sort of nature. I think it could be quite fun. Go through again just the MLS in general, just have a chit chat, any questions in the midweek. But yeah, I think that might be fun. That's hopefully going to happen tomorrow, probably same time. If not, we can always have a chat probably on Spaces at some point in the evening for the UK and probably midday, early afternoon for those in the US.
Yeah, I think we need to make a Discord too of the group of all the guys who come in stream and come hang out with us. So we can do something exclusive for our Discord squad and hook those guys up.
Yeah.
And 100%. So yeah, man.
Let us know you'd be interested in that, guys, as well. Sorry, I keep cutting over you because there's a delay, obviously, between me and you. So I do apologise cutting over you. But if you are interested, guys, in seeing the Discord, make sure, obviously, try to drop it in the channel. Give us a tweet, message us, comment on the YouTube channel, whatever it is, and we'll try and make that happen if there's enough people who are interested in that.
Yeah. So you want to show us what your potential rewards look like for this week?
Nothing for me, matey.
Nothing? You got absolutely nothing?
Nothing. I got random DMPs up to my elbow. I had, obviously, who do I have? I had Yamar, who conceded an own goal, so that ruined it. I had Sviatchenko, who had a random DMP for Houston. So when I needed like 20, 30 points for rewards, so I was gutted. So I'm not going to lie, this is probably the biggest thing I've had for a little while, so I'm not going to be able to show anything. But I'm sure people like Ellis, I'm sure you guys are going to have something you want to show out there. And we're going to go through, probably if we do it, it's going to go through your teams, why you picked them, the score you got. And I'm just intrigued in general.
Yeah, I would love to be on the stream tomorrow. It's just tough with this national sales meeting with our schedules. I was blessed today that they're like, hey guys, we got a huge break from 3 p.m. to 6 until our rewards dinner tonight. So I was like, everyone's like, dude, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go do this and that. I'm like, I got a stream to run, baby. Let's go. I got 154 people. 154 people
Let's
to talk to.
go.
Let's go.
Mm.
150 plus.
Loving the sound
What an
effect.
accomplishment. That is sick. But yeah. Hey, Dunk, Lex, I just approved your guys's
Well, what did you approve? I'm eagerly awaiting now.
and yeah, man. So the Discord community.
Oh, I think you were you were gone again. So you said about Lex or something like that. You've approved them into.
I approved their request for those Ipswich cards. So I was
Very
thanking
nice.
them, Lex, Dunk, anybody who's been in chat, anybody who's just watching, wanting to hang out. Appreciate you guys. The Discord community definitely will be a place in the future. We're gonna build this up.
Oh, it's such a shame that your Wi-Fi is cutting in and
something
out because
that
this is a good stream. It's such a shame that you're cutting in and out, but Lex, mate, you also would love the Discord. That's brilliant to hear. Anyone else, guys? Again, Hershey, I'm sure you're going to want to be interested. Duncan, everyone's welcome, of course. Yeah, what were you saying, Detroit? Because obviously, again, yeah, you've frozen again. So if I were you, I'd probably go down to reception, march there, and tell them, "Oi, I'm trying to do a stream here with 150 plus people. Okay,
dude,
cut your shit." Yeah.
I need to just go steal their Ethernet cord and plug it direct into this laptop.
Yeah, or just maybe go off mobile hotspot. I think that's probably going to be a safer bet.
Terrible. But I was saying, I just want to thank everybody for being in here. Mm-hmm. And I was trying to thank Lex and Dunk and Hirsch and anybody who's been hanging out with us. But for those, like, the least we can do is just thank you guys for coming to hang out with us, because this is something obviously we're very passionate about. We love doing this, and we're trying to build this community up. We're trying to do the best of our ability to kind of help you guys. So I don't know if you caught this in the last stream, but we have a Predictor5 membership. We have a Sorare Inside membership. Like, Cap, all of us, we have very much the tools to help you guys, to help you save money, and to be able to offer this assistance. And so I know, Cap, I've probably got about another 45 minutes before I have to run out of here. Mm-hmm. But with that being said, we could look at lineups for this week. If anyone is interested in taking a look at that, building lineups, if anyone has questions, I mean, this is stuff that we offer to like help out. So I know it's preliminary lineups right now, but something that we could take a look at. Have you built your lineups yet?
I have built a couple. Let's see while we wait for people to maybe comment in the chat. What have I got here? I've only got a couple in the rare. When I bring it up, got this one here at the moment. I don't know if I can zoom in maybe there. There you go. It's a bit naff, but it'll have to do. Hugo Lloris at home to Colorado. Fully expecting them to be they're needing to win this game, of course. Then I've got Luyan here, who I'm expecting to start. David Martinez is still out. The right back, I forgot his name, Wagnant or something like that. He's out injured with a hamstring injury, so he's gone. So he's not going to be there. Brian White, hopefully he can score and get amongst the goals there at home there to Saprissa. And obviously Christian Roldan there as well. That's my first team there. And then second team here, chucking into All-Star, is the All-Stars, I guess. Stephen Fry. I'm in an R if he's going to start or not. And then we've got here Hadibe for Cincy. You might be well aware of him there, Detroit. Then we got the boy there. Say again?
The teenage Hadid.
There we still cutting out, but it's fine.
In and out.
Captain Gould Luis Suarez, and Paul Areola.
I hate that this Wi-Fi is so bad.
Oh, it is what it is, mate. Unfortunately, that's what it is. Do you have any lineups?
I haven't built any lineups yet. No, I was just looking at them to see what I would do, but I haven't built anything yet. I didn't even realize there was CONCACAF champions this week, so I'll try and join when I can. Harder now in the day and having to be in the office. Daughter has a post-op appointment today. Dude, all is well with your daughter. Best wishes. But yeah, no, it's always good having. I mean, midday. I think like what you said is it's late for you guys. I mean, you're talking. This is 9:50 your time. So is this normally though when you build lineups around this mark Monday nights?
That's when I start putting my lineups in. Yeah, but then it won't be till tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow, early afternoon, late afternoon. I can't remember when it is now, the deadline. But that's when I sort of double check and triple check Sorare Insights, Predictify, get what people are saying on Twitter, ask Deke if I'm a bit confused as well. But yeah, other than that, it's I typically do it probably tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually go through tonight, like later tonight, as some more info comes out and all that, and I go through it. But yeah, I have to try and figure out the Celtic rotations. You want to pull that up? Did the Celtic have a game for this
They do,
midweek?
Yeah. So this is according to Nemesis of Twitter. Yeah, I'm putting in Jeffrey Schlupp. I think he's going to do well. I've got an Aberdeen stack, and I promise you now, shittest thing I've ever bought in my life. See, look, he's flabbergasted. He's not even saying anything.
It was going in and out, so hold on. Say that again.
I said I bought an Aberdeen stack, and it's probably hands down the shittest stack I've ever bought in my life. Ever since I bought them when they were second in the table, actually creeping up to second in the table, and I bought them, and they were like, "Oh, Caps bought them. I'm just going to play shit now," and they went on like a 10 streak of not winning at all. Like they didn't win; they just kept losing and drawing, and yeah, they're just the worst team I can possibly ask for. I'm sorry if there's any Aberdeen fans in here somehow, some way, but yeah, he's. I'm hoping Celtic. Well, I'm not hoping, but I think Celtic will beat Aberdeen quite comfortably, probably 2-3-4-0 at the very least.
Yeah, this rotation has been brutal. So, Cap, I think I got some bad news for you, bro.
Oh dear, what's going on?
Dude.
Oh God, what's going
I screwed up. So I just realized on Twitter, I'm like, damn, dude, everything just keeps climbing. How has nobody dropped off? We don't have 150 concurrent viewers. It is views. It's views from everybody jumping in from different people. So it's 170 now, different people. And that's why I was laughing. I was like, man, this number is just like fluctuating. I'm like, why isn't it moving up and down? Because that's what a normal stream would be. It just keeps going up, 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 up. But yeah, I guess for Twitter, instead of viewers, it says views. And we can't see that here in Streamlabs Studio. So just a fun little laugh I wanted to point at because that is very much on me that I am a complete moron thinking there was 150 people in here.
You know what? I was thinking you were a bit of a pleb. And I knew that was going to be the case. But it is what it is. It was nice to feel like a big-time streamer for once. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We've got people in the chat anyway. We've got a lot of people chatting and talking to us, so I'm more than happy with that. I don't care if it's 100 or if it's 10. You know, we're having fun here. We're doing what we love, and this is why we enjoy what we do, and that's all it is, my friend.
Dude, so funny. My fault.
You're a fucking pleb.
I am. I take that one. That's an L. So.
Because everyone tweet for me. Can everyone tweet Detroit's a pleb? That'd be great.
Yeah, I screwed that one up. Oh, my fault. Oh, that is hilarious. But yeah, man. So I know I'm running to this dinner tonight, and then I'll probably go through it later after a few drinks. I'm feeling a bit frisky, and just might throw some random lineups in there.
Buy a couple of players.
Yeah, like always, right?
Yeah.
I've actually got a decent little balance right now. I would share my screen, but this Mickey D's Wi-Fi has just been atrocious. I feel like if I share my screen, I'm just gonna black out everybody.
Have you set a team out?
I haven't put anything in, but I know we've got some.
No, still cutting in and out.
Isn't there midweek prem?
Midweek prem, is that what you said? You with us? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ever talking to myself or if I'm talking to others. That I don't know. Well,
Duncan, I need a better in-season goalkeeper. We can definitely have a look if you need. And Beto season. I'm so glad you guys didn't get given that penalty the other day. That would have been a robbery. That's for sure. But I'm sure you'll say the other way. It's good, man. You there? You fine?
I think so. I don't know. I don't know these days. So I was just letting you play host and hang out. So
yeah, well, I'm sure. What else? What did you need to say anything, or are you all right? I don't know if I can't remember where you left off now.
Yeah. Nah, I just I was just happy to be here with the boys. So yeah, you see the mistake I made there.
Yeah, I just say for views. It doesn't even say viewers. You lemon plug.
That's my fault.
No,
I just got so in the light of like, oh my gosh, man, we made it. Doing random reactions to 100. Well, hey, at least though we can still chalk up 100 views on a live. That's better than the YouTube channels that we've been posting in the past. So we take the views. We take the views. So
Duncan,
they come and go.
Duncan, it was not a Stonewall penalty, my friend. Ashley Young got his shirt pulled back and he dives forward. I've seen him play hundreds of games for United. He did that every time. But yeah, I can't agree with that, my friend. Sorry, I know you're a very good committee of this all-round Sorare live streaming, but I have to put my foot down and say it just wasn't it.
Well, hey, man. Appreciate you, Cap. Appreciate you running and taking over for when I was lagging behind. So want to give you a shout out. Appreciate all you do for the channel. Appreciate all you do for the community. And yeah, we've got things to work on. We got the Discord we want to put together. We've got the Twitter spaces we want to start making concurrent so we can just hang out and just chit chat with everybody else and do that where it's not planned, like for these streams. So yeah, I know we've got game week for the MLS 2 stream for Thursday, and so we'll follow up with the boys, with Jonesy and with Ellis, and see who else can join these. Would be great, and if anyone else wants to ever jump in with us, we could definitely do that. What would you guys say I need for an MLS in-season collection? Bought a couple players, but not sure where to strengthen first now. Can you pull up Lex's? I was just gonna say.
Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh, not Lex. There we go. Okay, let's get these filtered. I'm assuming, are you talking in season? Let's assume he's talking in season.
I think that's what. Yeah, he said in season collection.
In season collection. Okay. So these are the players that you have currently at the moment. So we're thinking Pablo
Yeah, let's
Ruiz.
make us a little smaller. Let's pull this up.
So what I think, I actually quite like Tani Uluwaseyi. I pulled him up on the stream last week because stats-wise, last season, I know obviously he's got a smaller pool of games because he played in the last sort of quarter of the season last season, but he was up there with expected goals with Messi. He had more than Messi. So he's definitely getting amongst them. He just got to score them. But I'm excited for him. I've got him in my rare in-season collection. Pedro Vite, is he the one who scored the banger for Vancouver? You didn't see the game, did you? But I think he scored a very similar goal to that of the Atlanta goal, where he scored from outside the box. So he's decent. Brandon Bai. You got to chime in on any of these sort of players? You aware of any of them or?
Yeah, I told you about Brandon Bai, that he's a Michigander, and my boys know him. So, yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at this. I'm curious to see like what his goalkeepers look like. So I know this is for in-season pairing, but you and I talked on the last stream about how important it is to have that goalkeeper defender combo. And I mean, clearly you already saw it in game week 1. The guys who had Daniel and Rodriguez were the ones who came away with the money. But he's got Stefan Fry, Berkey, Galise, Tarbell. Is that what he has here? And then Brad Guzan. I think so. Stefan Fry, that was a tough one. Obviously, that was the 2-2 game.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Galise got screwed with 4 goals. Berkey's still a really good goalkeeper. I mean, the truth is he actually has good talent in his keepers. So, but I look for pairings. Is that where you go first when you're looking for goalkeepers, defenders, or are you just going for the best of best?
No, I do exactly what you said. I look at the defensive pairs. So with the Stefan Fry, obviously, Yaymar's one to look at, but obviously if you're looking in season, he's quite expensive. Berkey, I know he's a half decent goalkeeper, obviously ex Dortmund. I'm not too sure. There's no one in St. Louis that stands out to me that I can think at the top of my head. I'm not sure about you, but there's no one that I think is the top scorer. So that is something to obviously be mindful for if you choose to do what me and Detroit do of trying to sort of defensively stack. Gillespie, I think, is me and Jonesy in particular do sing his praise. He's a solid goalkeeper, had a lot of decisive actions last year and some decent AA alongside it. Who would I pair him with? Orlando. That's the only maybe issue. I mean, you've got that left back, what's his name? Rafael Santos or something like that. He's good to pair with him. So I'm unsure what he'll be in season. It depends on your budget, really, Lex. I mean, we can obviously shout to the women's hills and back that to get this, that, and that player. But if you're looking at particularly smaller budgets, then obviously, yeah, you can maybe sell some players on or move some players around. Like Berkey, I probably wouldn't bother with, in all honesty. Just off the pure basis that obviously there's no real defensive stack to put them alongside, but it depends if you play that way. So it's what you think.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got? It's Hershey Santos, yeah, Janssen, easily most consistent for us. That's true.
I guess I would look at for what's next week for matches look like for Seattle, for St. Louis, for Orlando, for Houston. I mean, I think they all played at home. So are they all going to be away? Okay, Orlando get Toronto. So yeah, this would be like a Hansen pairing.
Yeah, I'd probably say so.
No way Toronto 2 games in a row scored more than 2 goals.
You think so? Who else is here? What else we'd saying? So let's say Stefan Fry here as well for Seattle. They're away to RSL.
And we saw that RSL just lost 4-0. But do they have a rebound game in them? I don't know. Seattle's so strong that Jackson Reagan, I mean, he's one that we didn't even talk about. I mean, he was one who was really, really consistent last year, and he's trying to fight for a spot in the U.S. men's national team. Now that I don't think he's deserving, um, but you could look for cheaper options within that Seattle team. But Dunk's like, yeah, at home, and the next 3 are also pretty solid.
I thought Janssen was was pulled out. I thought that was the case as well because I did see that. We've also got Lex here. Thanks, guys. Got Schlegel to pair in season with Gales or Gales. We'll definitely need to get another defender to pair up with one of my goalkeepers. Yeah. It's just how you play it, Lex. Like I think, especially with the MLS, I think because the likelihood of your goalkeeper is probably just lower than any other league to keep a clean sheet. I think when they do it, I think having that pairing with a solid defender who can have decent AA, like Janssen or a Rodriguez with Daniel, things of that sort of nature, you've got some solid players then when they were to keep or can keep a clean sheet. Burn that card.
Dunk. That's hilarious. That's funny. Dude, I like the pieces that he has. And truth of the matter is I haven't looked at these auction prices lately, but I'm assuming everyone had the FOMO of getting in for game week 1. And I think we're going to see that as game week 2 approaches, these prices are going to go down. I mean, I'm pulling it up right now, just trying to see what this looks like for MLS. And I have to assume that in the past week, they have all dropped at least like by 50% for what they were going for. But also, there's going to be the ones who did score well that are going to jump up. Like I see here a Ryan Gold right now. His card looks remarkably more expensive than what it was. Like you're looking 2 days ago, $64, and instant buys are at 78, and now you already have auctions going for mid 70s. So the guys who did score well, Peter Musa being one, again, I'm seeing this. And, if you look back a few days prior, well, actually, even for this one, I mean, his price has gone down. Instant buy. This was so this was when he was playing. People were instant buying. Oh my gosh, man! These instant buys are like up in the 30s and 40s. That's unbelievable. So it's crazy to see that like people, you really see the FOMO that happens when these guys like score and have a decisive, and then what ends up happening. If you had a big gallery, what I notice in this is like, dude, just if you could talk about investing, like how we're always buying stocks and stuff and doing that. Like think about buying all these MLS players and then you try to sell him as soon as he hits a decisive because someone's got that FOMO, like, oh my gosh, he's gonna pop off and here it goes. And you'd have to play that risk reward game of like what does it make sense, because these cards are constantly depreciating as well. But the way it's going right now, look at that rise on that.
Exactly. This is when Nelson had the basically they scored all the goals, and the other day with Vancouver, and he got an assist. I remember I was very close to picking him up, by the way, for in pounds, about £16, right? And I remember I was like, oh, should I? I was having an R-ring, and now it's actually £19. I might actually go pick one up. But he skyrocketed in rare to like, where is he here? In season, he went all the ways up as £47 here, like
wild,
just tripled in money within 5-10 minutes. But I see a lot of people using that as, like you said, like I get notifications all on my phone. I'm sure everyone else does here or watches the game live. But when it happens, it's like, go buy that player almost straight away and then sell him 5 minutes later, because there will be people like, oh, he's going to be on a hot streak or he's going to keep doing this, especially new players that haven't played in the MLS before, because a lot of people are wary of what they're going to do. And that's why Jaden's obviously a good example, because a lot of people are like, oh, well, he did it in the MLS. He didn't do it in second tier, the Bundesliga and things like this. So why can he do it in the MLS? And 3 assists and a goal later, he's tripled in price. So same with Pasalic as well. There you go. So he had a very solid game, very solid debut there for Orlando, getting 2 goals, and he went up in price as well. I picked him up for about £40 in season. Now he's sitting at 74. So yeah, that's a technique.
It's wild. Who would have thunk that you could probably make a good business out of it? That's probably what those guys with Satonio and Basilbot and all those do, and
Yeah.
list them, and then when that happens, those cards probably go like just like that though. So it's crazy, but yeah, man. I think Lex has a good start, so I would just I'm just looking at these. But
just keep doing what you're doing, really, Lex. I mean, you've picked up some solid players here. What I would probably suggest, instead of getting yourself a card that is, again, I don't know if you do euros, dollars, pounds, but just because obviously for the sake of it, it's easier for me for pounds. Instead of picking up that £2-3 card, it may be worth investing into a £10-20 card, just so that you almost got like a player that you can rely on every week, that you can pretty much captain every week, and just it's just somebody solid. Like, I don't know how much a Gould is, or who else is quite decent, like a Miranchuk, something like that for Atlanta. Someone of that sort of caliber who's not exactly Messi, like Messi top quality, hundreds every week, but somebody who you can pretty much rely on no matter sort of what game week. So they're good home and away, like Hartel didn't score, puts up 60 odd because he's decent AA, he's a good player and has a good chance as well with getting a decisive, accompanying that with decent AA as well. So it just depends on your budget, my friend. So it's a bit difficult to say what to do, but I'm assuming as well goalkeepers aren't in the picture because they're so expensive and it's just not worth it. I think the same thing. This is something actually we can talk about quickly as well, Detroit, is hot streaks. I personally, I for one, just not bother with it, not with how the prices, especially for me, obviously in rare goalkeepers, I've got to think £200-300 to about $300 to $350 just for a rare in-season goalkeeper. So
educate me, because I know everyone's talking about these hot streaks and everything, and I was like, I don't see where you go to play these hot streaks. And then I realized it said must use 5 in-season cards to be eligible for the game week. So it's taking your 3 lineups, and you need all 5 new in-season cards to be eligible for this.
Yeah, you need 5 in-season cards to be eligible for it. So that's why goalkeepers are going up stupid amounts because of that reason, because people know you need, obviously, a goalkeeper to do it. It's the only way to go around it, So, but for me, seeing that as I think this is rare pricing. I'm not too sure if that's the rare or not. But no, okay.
I mean, to me, it's not worth it, right? I'm like, maybe. I look at this and I saw limited first place was $600, and you look at that for Division I MLS. It's just hard to, and I know everyone plays a different way, but for me, trying to justify putting money in for this, I'm like, it's going to be where I'll join hot streaks later. I'm not in the mood right now to tamper with lineups when I don't need to. So I'd rather play the cards I want to play and have a good shot and go from there. I mean, unless I have 5 FCC and crew, then that's different. And then I let them ride the hot streaks. But for now, I like the direction that I'm going. And I think it was clearly effective. The first place, having my first team finishing 6th, and then the others pulling some essence, but also all 3 looking to what currently says be promoted. What promotion, I'm not sure. It looks like top 25% in all 3 lineups. So I'm thinking that's Division I, which would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, so.
Yeah, just the hot streaks is just not worth it. I'll be intrigued to see if anyone in the chat is a part of this hot streaks and taking part of it, because I'll be eager to see why Is it just you just had all that disposable income, or because obviously I think for a player like myself, having an in-season team with the budget I have doesn't make sense, because sure, I can get that goalkeeper, but that means I have to probably lack in a better defender and a better midfielder and attacker, etc. It's
Yep.
just too expensive to get a top tier. I think again, Messi went for, I think it's £1,200-1,300, which would have been about $1,500 for the rare in season when it first went. And he's been floating there around about that $1,000 to $1,500 mark dollars. So it's, I can't warrant doing that ever. I just can never see myself spending that much on a player. I know they used to be.
And because that point system is not easy to hit either. Like, I mean, you're thinking 500 is like, man, I did maybe a podium finish. I mean, you got to be realistic with your thoughts here. Like, how often is that actually happening? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And to do it in a streak too is, I mean, Sorare knows what they're doing, obviously. But yeah.
Yeah, I think to second that is, you have to, obviously, if you get this 4 weeks in a row and you're up to 460 points, when you're on 500, you need your team to bang for that particular week. Your teams, whatever it is, and the chance of that happening on that particular game week is just so slim.
And the thought of, like, if you were 4 out of 5 and you needed a 500 and there's $400 on the line, you're probably paying up to go get someone who can get you that quality, like a Messi or whoever it may be. And so this is very smart on their behalf to incentivize the guys who are like, man, I'm not going to do it. But then you're 4 out of the 5. You're like, I need to lock this in. So
I think one thing that I'm actually all for at the moment here is this, when this first came out for the MLS Division Battle prize pool boost. You know how you get given now, where is it? I can show you here. There we go. So for limited, you have to hit 300 points in any one of your teams. I think if all 3 teams hit it, you get an extra 60 essence, essentially 20 each one, which is really solid. I think that's a very achievable goal in mind as well.
No, I love it. So.
Yeah, it's
no,
really
that's great. But yeah, Cap. Well, hey, man, it's been a pleasure. It was great chit-chatting with you today. It was a lot of fun having everybody be in here. So just want to appreciate and show some love to everyone who's hanging out with us today. We didn't break the 150 plus concurrent viewers, but something to strive for in the future. So, but yeah, man. Hey, thanks again for all that you do. Appreciate you. If you guys have any questions, hit Cap up, hit me up, hit Ellis up, or hit Jonesy. We're around. All of our socials are on the All Around Sorare. Cap, I don't know if you want to pull it up real quick. But yeah, all of our stuff's on there. You can hit up the boys. And yeah, man, we're all pretty active with what you need. But other than that, I got to run. I don't know if you got anything else you want to end off on.
No, man, I think that's good. I think it's been a good stream. Although we didn't get 150 concurrent viewers, it's been a blast and it's been really fun. And hopefully we can do a Spaces tomorrow. If not, we're definitely going to be streaming on near the back end of the week before game week deadline on the Thursday.
Yeah. All right. Definitely let the viewers know. Post about it. Let us know. I will be probably watching too and being able to tune in. I just won't be able to join the stream. So I'll pop in, say hey, and see what y'all are chatting about. But yeah, hopefully I'll see everybody on Thursday for the stream. And if not, I will be back regularly next week on Monday. We'll be here. Me, Cap, and maybe Ellis, maybe Jonesy. We'll see. Maybe it'll be a party up in here. So, all right, brother. Appreciate you, and I will catch you later.
See you guys.
All right. Peace.
Bye.